Hi everyone, and welcome to the Coral Gables 90th Year in Review. I'm Mike Biana. We're here at Merrick House in Coral Gables, the most appropriate site to celebrate and commemorate 90 years of the City Beautiful. Throughout this past year, the city made it a point to honor this historic milestone with special celebrations, proclamations, and even a citywide rebranding. Let's take a look back at some of the most memorable moments through the city's 90th year. What birthday party is complete without cake? This highly intricate and architecturally accurate dessert, resembling the historic Coral Gables City Hall, was presented at the City Commission meeting of April 28, 2015, officially signifying the 90th birthday of the City Beautiful. Coral Gables City Hall is recognized as a National Historic Landmark. Let them eat cake. As the city entered its 90th year, Coral Gables, as classic as it is, was in need of some rejuvenating. As such, a citywide rebranding effort helped refresh the city's identity while still maintaining its tradition and integrity. In addition to a new city logo, a special 90th logo was used throughout the year on everything from city publications to metered mail. Both external and internal communications played major parts as well. A dedicated webpage and calendar news category was added to the official city website to specify which events are in conjunction with the 90th year celebration. Several communications items were also branded with the 90th logo, including the City mobile app, e-news, and the Living in the City Beautiful magazine, which was launched with a new look in 2015. Internally, a citywide 90th anniversary announcement and a special email signature was provided for use. City officials and employees also donned a lapel pin featuring the 90th logo throughout the year. If you are a regular reader of the bi-weekly e-news, you have noticed a special segment titled Vintage Coral Gables in each issue. While we kept you up to date with the latest happenings around the city, we also gave you nuggets of knowledge from Coral Gables' rich history. Actors Playhouse on Miracle Mile joined in on the fun as well. The Historic Theater offered a special admission fare for Coral Gables residents for one performance at a low price of, get this, $19.25. That's right, the ticket price is $19.25, just like the founding year of Coral Gables. What a subtle yet worthy nod to Coral Gables' beginnings. The Books and Books bookstore on Aragon Avenue, located right next to the Coral Gables Museum, celebrated the city's 90th year like no one else can. Turning a page back to yesteryear, Books and Books held a special reading of George Merrick's poetry. On another occasion, local historian Arva Moore Parks read excerpts of her book, George Merrick, Son of the South Wind, which details the ambition, desire, and vision that George Merrick had in establishing his beloved city. The annual Junior Orange Bowl Parade made its way through Coral Gables for the 67th time last November, showcasing unique entries, acts, and floats from around the community. This installment of the family favorite event featured a very special float from the City Beautiful, capturing the spirit, history, and significance of the city's 90 years and counting. The city had some fun with the number 90 as well, incorporating it into various events throughout the year. The fifth installment of the annual Burgerlicious event, presented by the Coral Gables Chamber of Commerce, had a theme of 90 bites. Finally, the annual Easter egg hunt drop totaled a grand number of 90,000 eggs. What fun ways to include 90 into these events. Many of us know that George Merrick was the founder of Coral Gables, but perhaps not as many of us know the key designers of the city's layout. Enter H. George Fink, Merrick's cousin and one of the city's earliest and most prolific architects. Fink designed much of the city at his studio, located at 2506 Ponce de Leon Boulevard. The city finished its purchase of the building this year, and held a ribbon-cutting ceremony to announce the reclamation of this historic site. Considered a Tree City USA for over 30 years, Coral Gables obviously has a special interest in protecting its trees. In December, the city completed the purchase of 2 lots on Lisbon Street, spanning approximately 10,000 feet, to protect beautiful specimen oak trees comprising Sherman's oak. With strong roots to our city's history, protection and maintenance of our trees is of utmost importance. Before we get to the grand finale event of Coral Gables' 90th year, let's take another quick look at all of the special events and commemorations held in the past year. Many of us have taken a dip in the Venetian pool, yet another of Coral Gables' 11 National Historic Landmarks. But how many of us have attended a concert there? Closing out the year-long festivities of Coral Gables' 90th was a special concert by the Miami Symphony Orchestra at the Venetian, fully drained of its 820,000 gallons of water. During the pool's early days, lavish parties and symphonic concerts took place almost regularly, but this was the first since 2001 during the city's 75th year celebration. What a grand finale indeed. And those are just some of the highlights from Coral Gables' 90th year. We hope you enjoyed the celebrations as much as we did. We are now less than a decade away from a century of the City Beautiful. What's in store for Coral Gables? One thing's for sure, the best is yet to come. For Coral Gables Television, I'm Mike Biana. Thanks for watching, and stay beautiful, Coral Gables.